Now task 1. In the annual sales worksheet, use the Find and Select tool to find a cell in the open spreadsheet that contains conditional formatting and apply a tick outside border. In the annual sales worksheet, use the Find and Select tool to find a cell in the open spreadsheet that contains conditional formatting and apply a tick outside border. So to do this, on the Home tab in the Editing group, you have the Find and Select command and the conditional formatting. So to apply a tick outside border, the tick outside border is located on the Home tab in the Fonts group. So here you have the tick outside border, then you click on it. Okay, next question. Oh, correct. Task 2. Use the auto sum tool to get the sum of the values for each cell B through F in the total row. Use the auto sum tool to get the sum of the values for each cell B through F in the total row. So to do this, select B16 and through F16. So on the Home tab in the Editing group, you have the auto sum. You click on auto sum, so the sum is calculated. Okay. Correct. Task 3. In the review worksheet, use the concatenate function to display the content of cell B4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. In the review worksheet, use the concatenate function to display the contents of cell B4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. In the review worksheet, use the concatenate function to display the content of cell B4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. So now we click on cell J4 and on the formulas tab in the function library group, we click the insert function command. So here you type concatenate, then click OK. So here you enter cell B4 separated by a space, so we add the space, then A4. So concatenate function is just used to join text together. So you can see, so join text together, so the two texts Cain and Abel. So one is in cell B4, then the other one in cell A4. So you can see that separated by a space. So you click OK. So let's move next question. Correct. Task 4. In the June worksheet, use autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. In the June worksheet, use autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. In the June worksheet use autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. So you click on cell A4 and select up to cell A33. Then on the home tab in the editing group you have fill, then you select series and OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 5. In the June worksheet, apply table style like 4 to the cells A3 through D34. In the June worksheet, apply table style like 4 to the cells A3 through D34. So select the June worksheet. So to the cells A3 through D34, select A3 through D34. Okay, then table style like 4. So on the home tab in the styles group, you have format as table. So under light you have table style like 4. Okay, you click OK. Correct. Task 6. In the annual sales worksheet, apply a link to the title Fusion Tomo Inc. that is incorporated, that links to the website www.fusiontomo.com. In the annual sales worksheet, apply a link to the title Fusion Tomo Inc. that is incorporated, that links to the website www.fusiontomo.com. So to do this, we highlight cell A1, then click on the insert tab in the links group. We have insert link, then should be existing file or web page. So the web address is www.fusiontomo.com and click OK. Correct. Task 7. In cell range B16 to F16, set the style of the cell with the following characteristics: number format equal to currency, font equal to Korean new, fill color equals to yellow. In cell range B16 to F16, set the style of the cell with the following characteristics: number format equals to currency, font equals to Korean new, fill color equals to yellow. So to do this, select cell B16 to F16, B16 to F16. So the number format is located on the home tab in the number group, so we can set these to number. Then font is Korean new, the font type Korea new, press enter. Then fill color is yellow. Fill color, select yellow. Okay, that is done. Navigate to the next question. Correct. Task 8. In the product worksheet, change the format of the numbers in cells B8 to E33 so that no decimal places are showing. In the product worksheet, change the format of the numbers in cells B8 to E33 so that no decimal places are showing. So to do this, select cell B8, cell B8 to E33. Okay, so come to the home tab in the number group. So this is decrease decimal. So we decrease the decimal until there are no decimal places. Okay, it's done. Okay, correct. Task 9. Change the view to the split screen view. Change the view to the split screen view. So to do this, we click on the view tab in the window group. You have the split command, which divides the window into different panes that each scroll separately. Okay, so we click on that. And correct. Task 10. Merge and align right the content in cells A2 through D2 in the June worksheet. Merge and align right the content in cells A2 through D2 in the June worksheet. So we select the June worksheet and select A2 through D2. Then on the home tab in the alignment group, here is the merge and center command. And select merge and center. Then align right. Okay. Correct. Task 11. Apply the style edit 3 to the title Black Bread Books. Apply the style edit 3 to the title Black Bread Books. Now to do this, you select the title Black Bread Books. Then on the home tab in the styles group, this cell styles. Then you select heading 3. Okay, correct. Task 12. Create a new worksheet based on the expense report sample template. Create a new worksheet based on the expense report sample template. Now to do this, you click on the file tab and you select new. Now the expense report is now available here, and you need to search online for it. So you type here expense report. Okay, select expense report here, then create. Correct. Task 13. Change the theme of the current worksheet to iron. Change the theme of the current worksheet to iron. Now to do this, you click on the page layout tab, then the themes command, and select higher. Okay. Correct. Task 14. Add the title average to column H. Add the title average to column H. Now I select H3 and type average. Okay. Correct. Task 15. Without using the average function, create a formula in the cell H4 that gets the sum of the values in the cell E4 through G4 and divides the sum by 3. Without using the average function, create a formula in the cell H4 that gets the sum of the values in the cell E4 through G4 and divide the sum by 3. So to do this, you select cell H4 and type equals to sum E4 to G4 and divide by 3. Correct. Task 16. Copy the formula in cell H4 to cells H5 to H33. Copy the formula in cell H4 to cells H5 to H33. Now to do this, select cell H4 to H33, and on the home tab in the editing group, select fill, then select down. Okay. Correct. Task 17. In the June worksheet in cells E4 to E33, use the if formula to display a 1 if the values of the cells D4 to D33 are greater than 2500 and a 0 if it is less than or equal to 2500. In the June worksheet in cells E4 to E33, use the if formula to display a 1 if the values of the cells D4 to D33 are greater than 2500 and a 0 if it is less than or equal to 2500. Now to do this, select cell E4. Now select the formulas tab, then insert function, then the if formula, click OK. So if D4, you type here D4 is greater than 2500, so value if true, display 1, then otherwise 0. Okay, so select E4 down to E33. Then on the Home tab, in the Editing group, select Fill and down. Okay. Correct. Task 18. Hide column A. Hide column A. Now to do this, you select column A and you right click and select hide. Okay. Correct. Task 19. Freeze the first column in the current spreadsheet. Freeze the first column in the current spreadsheet. To do this, you select the View tab and the Window group, select the Freeze Panes command and select the option Freeze Panes. Correct. Task 20. Change the format of the cell containing the company name, Fusion Tomo Inc. to the cell style title. Change the format of the cell containing the company name, Fusion Tomo Inc. to the cell style title. Now to do this, you select Fusion Tomo Inc. and on the Home tab in the Styles group, select Cell Styles and under the Title and Heading section, select Title. Correct. Task 21. Apply the built-in theme ion to the current worksheet. Apply the built-in theme ion to the current worksheet. Now you select the Page Layout tab and the Themes group. Select Themes, Command, and ion. Correct. Task 22. Save this spreadsheet as a PDF file named Excel 05 in the Geometrics Templates folder. Do not open the file after publishing. Save this spreadsheet as a PDF file named Excel 05 in the Geometrics Templates folder. Do not open the file after publishing. So to do this, you click on the File tab and select Export. Then select Create PDFs or XPX document. Now type the name of the file Excel 05 to be saved in the Geometry Template folder. You can still click on Document to be sure that you select Geometrics Template folder. So now you ensure that this is on check. Open the file after publishing. Do not open the file after publishing. So you uncheck this and click on Publish. Now next question. Okay, correct. Task 23. In the annual sales worksheet, sort the data in the cell range A5 to F15 by the total column and order the values by largest to smallest. In the annual sales worksheet, sort the data in the cell range A5 to F15 by the total column and order the values by largest to smallest. So to do this, first select the range A5 to F15. Okay, so you click on the Home tab, then in the editing group, select the editing group, then the drop down arrow and select custom sort. So sort by total column, total, select total, and order the values, cell values, then from largest to smallest. So here you select largest to smallest and you click OK. Correct. Task 24. In cell B18, enter a cell reference to cell A7. In cell B18, enter a cell reference to cell A7. So you go to cell B18, select cell B18, you enter equal to, and go to cell A7 and press enter. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 25. Apply a conditional formatting to the values in columns E, F, and G. Apply a yellow fill to any cells with a value equal to 5. Apply a conditional formatting to the values in columns E, F, and G. Apply a yellow fill to any cells with a value equal to 5. So to do this, you highlight columns E, F, and G. Then you select the Home tab and the conditional formatting the styles group. Select, then highlight cell rules and select equal to. So here you type 5. Cell, any cells with a value equals to 5. Type 5. Then apply yellow fill. Select the drop down arrow, then custom fill, custom format, and here you select fill and select the yellow color and click OK. And click OK. So all the values equal to 5 are highlighted with yellow. Correct. Task 26. Filter the data so that only the people with the position of developer are displayed. Filter the data so that only the people with a position of developer are displayed. So to do this, we select cells A3 to G33. Okay, so on the Home tab in the editing group, select sort and filter, drop down, then select filter. So in the position heading, select this drop down and deselect all and select only developer. As said, only developer, position of developer displayed. only the people with a position of developer are displayed. So click OK. Okay, that is it. Correct. Task 27. In annual sales worksheet, insert a column sparkline in the cell G6 that references the data in the cells B6 through E6. In annual sales worksheet, insert a column sparkline in the cell G6 that references the data in the cells B6 through E6. So to do this, select the annual sales worksheet, then cell G6. You select cell G6 and click on the insert tab. The sparklines group is here, and select column sparkline, and data range, type B6 through E6. So click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 28. In the June worksheet, enter a formula in cell B34 that will get the sum of the cell range B4 through B33. Copy the formula to column C and D. In the June worksheet, enter a formula in cell B34 that will get the sum of the cell range B4 through B33. Copy the formula to column C and D. So to do this, you select the June worksheet, then cell B34, and you select the formulas tab and insert function and select sum. Click OK. So here you enter B4, so B33. Click OK. So copy the formula to column C and D. Select B34 to D34. So on the home tab, in the editing group, select fill, then fill right. Okay. Correct. Task 29. In the totals worksheet in column B, enter a cell reference to the matching totals values from the June worksheet. In the totals worksheet in column B, enter a cell reference to the matching totals values from the June worksheet. So select the totals worksheet, then select B2 as the first total, then you enter equal to, and you select the June worksheet and select B34 and press enter. Okay, that's the matching total. And again, select B3 and enter equal to, then select the June worksheet and select C
34 and press enter key. So that's the matching total. Then here again, B4, type equal to, then you select June worksheet and select D34 and press the enter key. So that is done. Correct. Task 30. Change the chart in the totals worksheet to the 3D pie type. Change the chart in the totals worksheet to the 3D pie type. So to do this, select the totals worksheet, then select the chart. Then select the chart design contextual tab, and in the type group select change chart type, and here select pie and select 3D pie type. Click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 31. In the time card worksheet, insert the image ftlogo.gif from the geometric templates folder at the top of this worksheet. In the time card worksheet, insert the image ftlogo.gif from the geometric templates folder at the top of this worksheet. So the time card worksheet, select the top. Of the worksheet, then select the insert tab in the illustrations group, select pictures and this device. So in the geometric templates folder, so this is the picture, click insert. Okay. Correct. Task 32. Add a dark blue border to the image. Add a dark blue border to the image. So you select the image and select picture format contextual tab. Then in the picture styles group, select picture border and select dark blue. Okay. Correct. Task 33. Change the theme to office. Change the theme to office. So to do this, you select the page layout tab, then the themes group, select themes and select office. Correct. Task 34. In the source data worksheet, use find and select to find the cell that contains data validation and clear the validation. In the source data worksheet, use find and select to find the cell that contains data validation and clear the validation. So to do this, you select the source data worksheet and select the home tab. In the editing group, you select find and select option, then select data validation. Okay, B2 is selected. So again, you select the data tab. Then in the data tools group, you select data validation, the drop down arrow, and select data validation. Then you clear all and clear the validation and click OK. Correct. Task 35. In the source data worksheet, unhide any hidden rows. In the source data worksheet, unhide any hidden rows. So to do this, you select the source data worksheet, then you select all the worksheet using Ctrl A on the keyboard, then select the home tab. In the cells group, select format option, and under the visibility section, hide and unhide, and you select unhide rows, unhide any hidden rows. So unhide rows. Okay. Correct.
Task 36. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. So to do this, just click on the View tab, then in the Show group, you select grid lines. Okay, so the grid lines are now visible. Correct. Task 37. Change the margins to the narrow setting. Change the margins to the narrow setting. So to do this, just select the Page Layout tab, then in the Page Setup group, select Margin. So select Narrow. Okay. Correct. Task 38. In the annual sales worksheet in cell B17, use the COUNTIF function to count the number of times that the values in cell range B6 through B15 exceed 5,000. In the annual sales worksheet in cell B17, use the COUNTIF function to count the number of times that the values in cell range B6 through B15 exceed 5,000. So in the annual sales worksheet, so ensure the annual sales worksheet is selected. So cell B17. So in cell B17, so we select cell B17. Now you select the formulas tab. In the function library group, you select insert function. So right here you type count if and select go. So the COUNTIF function is selected. Now you click OK in the range field. So you enter B6 through B15. So in the criteria field, you type greater than 5,000. So exceed 5,000. So you click OK. So 7. Correct. Task 39. Insert the basic process matter graphic below the data in this worksheet. Insert the basic process matter graphic below the data in this worksheet. So to do this, you can click anywhere below the data. So you select the Insert tab, then in the Illustrations group, you select Smart Art and Process. So select the process and select Basic Process. Click OK. to ensure that this goes below the data. Okay, correct. Task 40. In the product worksheet, insert a line spark line in the cell F33 that references the data in cell B33 through E33. In the product worksheet, insert a line spark line into cell F33 that references the data in cells B33 through E33. So to do this, you select cell B, cell F33, cell F33, cell F33. Okay, so on the Insert tab in the Spark Lines group, you select Line. So this is our line, Spark Line, and data range that references the data in cells B33 through E33. So here you enter B33 through E33 and click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 41. Use fill to copy the sparkline from cell F33 to F8 through F32. Use fill to copy the sparkline from cell F33 to F8 through F32. So to do this, select the data from F8 to F33. Now on the Home tab, select the Home tab in the Editing group, select Fill, then Fill Up. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 42. Apply gradient field green data bar conditional formatting to the values in column E. Apply gradient field green data bar conditional formatting to the values in column E. So to do this, you select column E, then you select the Home tab, the Styles group, then select conditional formatting, data bars, then gradient field green data bar. Select. Okay. Correct. Task 43. Unmerge any merge cells in row 2 of the review worksheet. Unmerge any merge cells in row 2 of the review worksheet. So to do this, select the row 2, then on the Home tab in the Alignment group, there is Merge and Center, and select Unmerge cells. Okay. Correct. Task 44. Format cells A3 through G33 as a table using Table Style Line 2. Format cells A3 through G33 as a table using Table Style Line 2. So to do this, you can simply type in the name box A3 through G33. So the range of cells is selected. So on the Home tab in the Styles group, I have Format as Table. Table Style Line 2. like 2. Table style like 2. Okay, here it is. Click OK. Correct. Task 45. In the annual sales worksheet, insert a 2D clustered column chart based on the data in cell range A5 through E15. Include the column headings and position the chart below the table. In the annual sales worksheet, insert a 2D cluster column chart based on the data in cell range A5 through E15. Include the column headings and position the charts below the table. So to do this, select A5 and A5 through E15. So on the Insert tab in the Chart group, select the Insert column or bar chart, then select 2D, not 2D clustered column right here. So you have to position the chart below the table. You drag below the table. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 46. Change the chart title to annual sales. Change the chart title to annual sales. Okay. The chart title is right here. So delete and change to annual sales. Okay. Correct. Task 47. In the June worksheet, define the name Fiction 12 for the cell range B4 through B33. In the June worksheet, define the name Fiction 12 for the cell range B4 through B33. So in the June worksheet, select the June worksheet, and in the name box, just type B4 to B33 and press enter. So that cell range is selected. So in the formulas tab, in the define names group, select define name and type here Fiction 12. Fiction 12. Okay. Correct. Task 48. In the totals worksheet, enter a formula in cell B2 that displays the sum of the Fiction 12 named range. In the totals worksheet, enter a formula in cell B2 that displays the sum of the Fiction 12 named range. So to do this, select cell B2, then select the formulas tab, the function library group, select sum. Then here you type Fiction 12 and press enter. Okay, so that has been done. Correct. Task 49. In the source data worksheet, sort the data alphabetically by customer ID and then by product. In the source data worksheet, sort the data alphabetically by customer ID and then by product. So to do this, select the source data worksheet, then select cell A1, the last cell in the range. So on the Home tab in the editing group, select source, sort and filter, and custom sort. So sort by customer ID, then sort on cell values, alphabetically A to Z. Okay, so add levels, then sort by product, sort on cell values, then A to Z. Click OK. That is done. Okay, correct. Task 50. In the source data worksheet, set the print settings to repeat row 1 at the top. In the source data worksheet, set the print settings to repeat row 1 at the top. So to do this, you select the source data worksheets and select the page layout tab and the print titles and row to repeat at the top. Select that, and to repeat row 1, so you select row 1 and click OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 51. In the June worksheet, in cell E34, enter a formula that returns the average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. In the June worksheet, in cell E34, enter a formula that returns the average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. So to do this, in cell E34, you can just type E34 here and press enter. So this E34, cell E34. So enter a formula that returns average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. So to do this, select the Home tab in the editing group, select auto sum and click average. So and enter or type B4 to D3. Press enter. Okay. Correct. Task 52. Filter the data so that only rows with a value that is above average are displayed in the fiction column. Filter the data so that only rows with a value that is above average are displayed in the fiction column. So to do this, select the cell range A3 through D3. So on the Home tab, in the editing group, there is source and filter. So we select filter. So data in the fiction column, so we select the fiction column and select numbers filter and above average. Good. Correct. Task 53. Create a hyperlink in the cell B12 that links to the file excel07.xlsx in the geometrics templates folder. Create a hyperlink in the cell B12 that links to the file excel07.xlsx in the geometrics templates folder. So to do this, select B12, cell B12. Okay, cell B12 is right here. So click on the insert tab in the links group and insert link. So in the geometrics folder, Excel 07 file, and click OK. So this has been linked. Correct. Task 54. Change the view to page layout. Change the view to page layout. So to do this, just click on the view tab and select in the workbook views, select page layout. Okay. Correct. Task 55. Change the margins to the narrow setting. Change the margins to the narrow setting. So to do this, you select the page layout tab, select margin and select narrow. Okay. Correct. Task 56. In the annual sales worksheet, copy cells A7 through F7 and paste it into cells A19 through F19. In the annual sales worksheet, copy cells A7 through F7 and paste it into cells A19 through F19. So to do this, select the annual sales worksheet, so and select cells A7 through F7. So select the home tab, the clipboard group, select copy and A19, cell A19, select cell A19 through F19, and the home tab in the clipboard group, select paste, click paste. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 57. In the quarterly sales worksheet cell B9, enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet cell F16 multiplied by 1 plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet cell B3. In the quarterly sales worksheet cell B9, enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet cell F16 multiplied by 1 plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet cell B3. So to do this, you select the quarterly sales worksheet, then select cell B9. Cell B9, then enter equal to enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet. So you select the annual sales worksheet, cell F16, multiply by, then you type multiply by 1, you type 1 plus, you type plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet, cell B3. So quarterly sales worksheet, cell B3, select cell B3, and enter, close bracket, and press enter key on the keyboard. Correct. Task 58. Inspect the current workbook for hidden properties such as author. Remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. Inspect the current workbook for hidden properties such as author. Remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. To do this, you select the File tab, then select Info, then select Check for Issues and Inspect Documents. So ensure the document properties and personal information is selected. Then select Inspect. Okay, then remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. So you select Remove All and close, then return to the document. Okay. Correct. Task 1. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. To do this, just go to the View tab and in the Show group, select the checkbox next to grid lines. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 2. Move the entire loan amortization schedule worksheet in the Excel 07.SLSX workbook located in the geometry template folder and insert it after the time card worksheet in the Excel 06.XLSX workbook. Move the entire loan amortization schedule worksheet in the Excel 07.XLSX workbook located in the geometry template folder and insert it after the time card worksheet in the Excel 06.XLSX workbook. Okay, to do this, click on the File tab and select Open. So now click on Browse. So right here you select Excel 07. Okay, so click Open. So this is loan amortization schedule. So just right click on it and select Move or Copy. So now here to book, you select Excel 06. Okay, so right here is the time card worksheet. So select Move to Hand. So you move it after the time card worksheet. So that will move it after the time card worksheet. So now click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 3. In the time card worksheet, apply a red solid field data bar container formatting to the cells D21 through H27. In the time card worksheet, apply a red solid field data bar container formatting to the cells D21 through H27. Okay, to do this, so in the time card worksheet, you go to the name box and just type D21 and colon H27 and press the enter key in the keyboard. Okay, the range of cells have been selected. Now go to the Home tab in the Styles group. You select the conditional formatting,
Then you select data bars and select solid fill, red solid fill, red solid fill. So under solid fill, you just select red data bar, red data bar. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 4. In the time card worksheet, add a header that uses the current date format in the left header field and page number in the right header field. Add the sheet name to the left footer field. In the time card worksheet, add a header that uses the current date format in the left header field and page number in the right header field. Add the sheet name to the left footer field. Okay, to do this, just go to the Insert tab. Then in the text group, you select the drop down arrow and select header and footer. Okay, so now in the left header field, you just click into the left header field. So current date in the left header field, current date also in the header and footer contextual tab. In the header and footer element group, you just select current date, okay. So and page number in the right header field, so you click into the right header field and select page number. In the header and footer element group, you select page number, okay. So now add sheet name to the left footer field, sheet name to the left footer field. So just go to footer, just click here, the navigation group, click go to footer. Okay, so this is the footer. So you just add sheet name to the left footer field. So you click into the left footer field and select in the header and footer elements group, you select sheet name. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 5. In the time card sheet, cell D30, change the formula to get the sum of cells D21 through D27 and multiply the result by cell D29. In the time card sheet, cell D30, change the formula to get the sum of cells D21 through D27 and multiply the result by cell D29. Okay, to do this, just go to the time card sheet and scroll down to cell D30. So in the formula bar, type equal to sum, open the bracket, then D21 colon, then D27, and close the bracket, then put the asterisk standing for multiplication, and type D29. Then press the enter key on the keyboard. Okay, that is done. Good. Correct. Task 6. In the Excel options, change the formulas to not enable background error checking. In the Excel options, change the formulas to not enable background error checking. Okay, to do this, just click on the File tab, then click More, then Options, then select Formula under the Excel options, select Formulas, and right here under Error Checking, uncheck this box. Okay, that's enable background error checking. So this will not allow, or this will not enable background error checking. Okay, so click OK. Correct. Task 7. Set the page margins to the following specifications. top and bottom 2 inches equivalent to 5.08 centimeters, and left and right 1 inch equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. Set the page margins to the following specifications: top and bottom 2 inches is equivalent to 5.08 centimeters, and left and right 1 inch equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. So now to do this, just go to the page layout tab, then in the page setup group select the drop down under margins and select custom margins. So right here, the top and bottom you change to 2 inches, 2 inches. Okay, then the bottom to 2 inches as well, then left and right 1 inch, left to 1 inch. Okay, you can just type this out. You can type 1, 1, 1. Okay, so click OK. Correct. Task 8. In Excel options, change the save auto recover information to every 5 minutes. In Excel options, change the save auto recover information to every 5 minutes. Okay, to do this, just click on the File tab, then select More Options. Right here in the Excel options page, just select Save, then save auto recover information every. You adjust this to 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5. Okay, so that is done. Click OK. Correct. Task 9. Freeze the top row of the loan amortization schedule worksheet. Freeze the top row of the loan amortization schedule worksheet. Okay, to do this, just go to the View tab. Then in the window group, select freeze panes, drop down arrow, and select freeze top row. Freeze top row. Okay, so the top row has been frozen. Correct. Task 10. Set a print area for cells A1 through J13. Set a print area for cells A1 through J13. Okay, to do this, just go to the inbox and type A1 through J13. Okay, press the enter key. Okay, the range of cells have been selected. Now go to the page layout tab. Then in the page setup group, you select the drop down arrow under print area and select set print area. Okay, that has been done. Print area has been set. And the other way of doing that, is to just click on the page setup dialog box launcher, then you just select a sheet, then you change this to A1 through J13. So because it's already been set, that's why it's showing J13. Okay, so that is done. Now correct. Task 11. Modify the title style to use 20 points. Modify the title style to use 20 points. Okay, to do this, just go to the Home tab, then in the styles groups, select the cell styles drop down arrow, and under the title and headings, you right click on title and select modify. So right here in this dialog box, select format. Now in the just select the font tab and select the 20 point size. Okay, Now select OK and equally click OK. That has been done. Correct. Task 12. Color each of the worksheet tabs, expenses, income, and profit loss summary to have a different color. Color each of the worksheet tabs, expenses, income, and profit loss summary to have a different color. Okay, to do this, just go to the expenses worksheet tab, right click on it and select tab color. You can just select any color. Okay, that's red. Then right click on the income worksheet tab and go to the tab color and select any other different color. Now again, right click on the profit loss summary worksheet and select tab color and select a different color. Okay, that is done. So here you have blue. Okay, now correct. Task 13. Create a PDF of the workbook called fusiontomo.pdf and save it in your geometry templates folder. Do not open the file after publishing. Create a PDF of the workbook called fusiontomo.pdf and save it in your geometry template folder. Do not open the file after publishing. To do this, just go to the File tab, then select Save As. Then right here you select Browse and type Fusion Tomo. Okay, so ensure you are in the geometry templates folder. Okay, so it's right in the geometry template folder. Okay, so here you select PDF. Okay, then do not open the file after publishing. So just uncheck it to prevent the file from being opened after publishing. Okay, so just click save. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 14. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, edit the cell range reference research. Have it only refer to the research types under the heading. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, edit the cell range reference research. Have it only refer to the research types under the heading. Okay, to do this, just go to the formulas tab. Okay, then in the define names group, you select name manager. Okay, so you scroll down to research and select research. So click edit, the edit tab, select edit. Okay, now here in the reference to field, just delete what you have there. Then now under the research edit, select from A5 to A8. Okay, then you click OK. Then just close this box. Okay. Correct. Task 15. In the budget plan chart worksheet, create a reference in cell E42 to event total, cell F42 to pro total, and G42 to R total. In the budget plan chart worksheet, create a reference in cell E42 to event total, cell F42 to pro total, and G42 to R total. Okay, to do this, just go to the cell E42, just go to numbers and type E42. This is the budget, ensure it is budget plan worksheet. So just type E42 in the name box and press the enter key. Okay, so in that cell E42, just type equals to, and just check the formula bar, equals to event 2, okay, you can see right here, event 2, just select it, okay, and just press enter key, then go to the cell F42, you can type here, just go and lead there, is F42, so type equals to pro total is right here, okay, just complete select and press enter key, then you select G42 as well, so you type equals to add total, okay, it's showing right there, just double click, okay, and press the enter key, so that is done. Correct. Task 16. In the budget plan chart worksheet, change the workbook view to page break preview. In the budget plan chart worksheet, change the workbook view to page break preview. Okay, just select the budget plan chart worksheet, then you go to the view tab, then the workbook views group, you select page break preview. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 17. In the budget plan chart worksheet, apply a round bevel or circle to the illustration. In the budget plan chart worksheet, apply a round bevel or circle to the illustration. Okay, just select the budget plan chart worksheet and select the image here and go to the picture format contextual tab, then select it, and in the picture styles group, select picture effect drop down and select bevel. So now locate round bevel. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 18. In the budget plan chart worksheet, insert the values from the chart into the budget row of the table below. In the budget plan chart worksheet, insert the values from the chart into the budget row of the table below. Okay, to do this, just go to the budget plan chart worksheet, then select so B41, that's under the research heading, and just enter 0. This is 0%. Just enter 0. And for communication, enter 0 as well. Then for networking, enter 0. Then for event, you enter 35. Then for promotions, enter 10%. Then for advertising, enter 38. Then for public relations, enter 17. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 19. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, remove the hyperlink attached to the title, Fusion Tomo Marketing Budget Plan. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, remove the hyperlink attached to the title, Fusion Tomo Marketing Budget Plan. Okay, to do this, just go to the title, Fusion Tomo Marketing Budget Plan. That's in the marketing budget plan worksheet. So now go to the insert tab in the links group, select link,
Then in this edit hyperlink dialog box, we select remove link. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 20. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, merge cells A97 through C97. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, merge cells A97 through C97. Okay, to do this, just go to the marketing budget plan worksheet, and in the name box, just type A97 through C97 colon C97. Okay, just press the enter key. So to merge that, so go to the home tab. In the alignment group, just select the merge and center drop down and click and select on merge. That is done. Correct. Task 21. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, sort the data in the cell range A78 through D85 by column B, largest to smallest. The marketing budget plan worksheet sort the data in the cell range A78 through D85 by column B, largest to smallest. Okay, to do this, just go to the marketing budget plan worksheet, just click on it, select it, and in the cell range A78 through D85, just type that in the name box, A78 then colon D85. Press the enter key to select that. Okay, so that has been selected. So just go to the editing group on the home tab, editing group. So select the sort and filter command. Then you are sorting by column B from largest to smallest. So just click on custom sort and sort by, select column B, then cell values, and from largest order, largest to smallest, sort on cell values, largest to smallest. You click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 22. In the market budget plan worksheet, cell if1, inside the count if formula to count the data in cell range D43 through D51 that is greater than 0. In the market budget plan worksheet, cell if1, inside the count if formula to count the data in cell range D43 through D51 that is greater than 0. Okay, to do this, just select the marketing budget plan worksheet, and in cell E51, now select cell E51. Okay, so insert count if, and open a bracket as D43 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 through D51. Add a comma and double quote and greater than 0 and double quote, and you close the bracket and press enter key. Okay, that's done. So value is 4 and correct. Task 23.
In the marketing budget plan worksheet, create a custom view named Layout 125 that displays in page layout and has a custom zoom of 125%. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, create a custom view named Layout 125 that displays in page layout and has a custom zoom of 125%. Okay, to do this, just go to the View tab and you select page layout. Okay, then in the zoom group, you select zoom and change this to 125%. So enter 125%, click OK. Then in the workbook views, select custom views and right here you just select add, then in the name field is you type layout 125, layout 125. Okay, they click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 24. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, change the page size to A4. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, change the page size to A4. Okay, to do this, just select the marketing budget plan worksheet, then go to the page layout and the page setup group. You select the size drop down arrow and select A4. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 25. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, add column spark lines in cells E10, E18, and E25 that use the data from cells D5 through D8, D13 through D16, and D21 through D23. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, add column spark lines in cells E10, E18, and E25 that use the data from cells D5 through D8, D13 through D16, and D21 through D23. Okay, to do this, just select the marketing budget plan worksheet, then you select cell E10, cell E10, cell E10. So you go to cell E10. Okay, that's cell E10, and you click on the insert tab. There is spark lines group, select column spark lines. So data range, select E D5 through D8, D5, okay, through D8. Okay, that is on D5 through D8. Click OK. Now again select E18, cell E18. Okay, so you click on the insert tab, and in the spark lines group, select column. Okay, then the data range, select D13 through D16, D13 through D16. So you click OK. Then select cell E25, E25. Okay, so now go to the insert tab, then in the spark lines group, select column spark line, and you go to select D21 through D23 and click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 26. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, in cells D10, D18, and D25, create a formula that gathers the sum of the data above in each of the cells. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, in cells D10, D18, and D25, create a formula that gathers the sum of the data above in each of the cells. Okay, to do this, just go to the marketing budget plan worksheet, then locate cell D10, okay, go up, D10, okay, D10 is selected. Now you just go to the home tab, and in the editing we have a sum, so ensure that the cell above the data above is selected. Okay, that's D5 to D9. You press enter key, then again go to D18, select D18, and go to the home tab. In the editing group, select the sum, so ensure that D13 through D17, that is above data, the data above rather is selected. Okay, press enter key and go to D25. So D25, okay, are selected. Then go to the home tab again in the editing group and select sum. Okay, ensure D21 through D24 is selected as the data above. Okay, this cell D25. So press the enter key. Okay, that is done. Correct.
Task 27. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, select cells A2 through D95 and filter the category by the black cell color. In the marketing budget plan worksheet, select cells A2 through D95 and filter the category by the black cell color. Okay, to do this, just go to the name box that in the marketing budget plan worksheet, just select it, and in the name box type A2 colon D95 and press the enter key to select that cell range. Then you go to the data tab in the sort and filter group, select filter. Okay, so now right here you select a category drop down arrow, and here you select filter by color and go down to filter by color, select the black. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 28. In the profit loss summary worksheet, modify the fusion tumor image to have a height of 1 inch as equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. In the profit loss summary worksheet, modify the fusion tumor image to have a height of 1 inch equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. Okay, to do this, just go to the profit loss summary worksheet. Okay, so select the fusion tumor image. Okay, so you go to the picture format, contextual tab, and in the size group you adjust the height to 1 inch height. Okay, that's the shape height to 1 inch. Okay, as is done, raise the height, down is the width. Okay, that has been done. Correct. Task 29. In the income worksheet, use the format printer to apply the format of the column headings in G4 through H4 and apply the format to B5 through C5, B12 through C12, B19 through C19, and B26 through C26. In the income worksheet, use the format painter to apply the format of the column headings in cell G4 through H4 and apply the format to B5 through C5, B12 through C12, B19 through C19, and B26 through C26. So we go to the income worksheet, just select the income worksheet, then use the format painter to format to apply the format of the column headings in cell G4 through H4. So here you go to G4 through H4. Okay, G4 through H4. You go to the home tab in the clipboard group. Here is the format painter. Just double click on it. So you'll be able to apply it to multiple places. Now we go to B5 through C5. B5, B5, okay, B5 through C5, okay, that is done. Then B12 through C12, B12 through C12, okay, then B19 through C19, B19 through C19, just carefully as apply it. Then B26 through C26, okay, that is done. Okay, so just click on the format painter again to disable it. Correct. Task 30. In the income worksheet, format cell range B4 through H34 to have a cell style of currency. In the income worksheet, format cell range B4 through H34 to have a cell style of currency. Okay, to do this, just go to the income worksheet. Okay, so cell range B4 through H34. So just select the name box B4 through H34. You press the enter key. Okay, so the format, I'll go to the home tab in the number group. Okay, so select the drop down here and select currency. That is done. Correct. Task 31. In the profit loss summary worksheet, apply a cell reference in cell D5 to the income worksheet, cell H31. In the profit loss summary worksheet, apply a cell reference in cell D5 to the income worksheet, cell H31. To do this, just go to the summary, profit loss summary worksheet and locate cell D5. Cell D5, okay? So just click on cell D5 and you start a reference with equal sign. Then go to the income worksheet, just select it and locate cell H31. 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 Okay? And you press the enter key. You see the amount showing here. That's $10,000. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 32. In the expenses worksheet, change column B to have a font size of 8. In the expenses worksheet, change column B to have a font size of 8. To do this, just select column B and go to the home tab in the font group, then change the font size to 8 or adjust it to 8. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 33. In the profit loss summary worksheet, name cell C5 is income and C6 is expenses. In cell C9, use a formula that subtracts its expenses from its income. In the profit loss summary worksheet, name cell C5 is income and C6 is expenses. In cell C9, use a formula that subtracts its expenses from its income. Okay, to do this, just locate the profit loss summary worksheet. So click on it, then go to cell C5. So in cell C5, right click on cell C5 and select define name, and here you type, that's in the name field, type is income. Okay, now still locate C6. So right here, right click and select define name, and here you type is expenses. Okay, so click OK. Now locate cell C9. Cell C9, select it. So here you adjust this to is income minus, so is income minus is expenses. That's the formula that subtracts is expense from is income. Okay, so you just press the enter key. Okay, that is done. Okay, correct. Task 34. In the expenses worksheet, enter the following text in the required cell. In cell B21, enter the text graphics. In cell B34, enter the text food. In the expenses worksheet, enter the following text in the required cell. In cell B21, enter the text graphics. In cell B34, enter the text food. Okay, so go to the expense worksheet, just select it and locate cell B21. Cell B21. Okay, now you enter the text graphic. So enter graphics. Okay, so again, just press the enter key, then locate cell B34. Okay, so here's B34. Now enter the text food. Press the enter key. That is done. Correct. Task 35. In the profit loss summary worksheet, in cell D8, use the if function to show close if the sum of C9 through D9 is greater than 22,500 and not close if it is less than or equal to 22,500. In the profit loss summary worksheet, in cell D8, use the if function to show close if the sum of C9 through D9 is greater than 22,500 and not close if it is less than or equal to 22,500. Now to do this, just locate the profit loss summary worksheet and select it. Now you locate cell D8. Okay,
then you type the formula equals if, then you open the bracket, sum, open the bracket, C9 colon D9, close the bracket, is greater than 22,500 and comma. Okay, then a double quote, not, close, put close, then comma, now double quote, not close. Okay, and you close the bracket. Okay, that is done. You press the enter key. Okay, so that is it. Now correct. Task 36. In the income worksheet, use the fill tool to copy the sum formula in G34 to H34. In the income worksheet, use the fill tool to copy the sum formula in G34 to H34. To do this, just go to the income worksheet, select the income worksheet, then locate G34. Okay, so G34, so select from G34 to H34, G34 to H34, then go to the home tab in the editing group. So go to the fill drop down arrow and select right, but you want to copy that the right. That's from G34 to H34. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 37. In the expenses worksheet in cell F2 with the content budget document, create a hyperlink that creates a new document called ThermoCon budget and edit the new document later. In the expenses worksheet in cell F2 with the contents budget document, create a hyperlink that creates a new document called ThermoCon budget and edit the new document later. To do this, just go to the expenses worksheet, select the expenses worksheet, then locate cell F2. Okay, then you go to the insert tab, then in the links group, select links. Okay, then you select create new document, and the name you enter, for the name you enter Tomo Con budget. Okay, so you select edit the new document later and edit the new document later. So select this. Okay, so click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 38. In the expenses worksheet in cell F54, create a formula that gets the average of each event item cost using the data in actual column heading in column D. Exclude the total rows. In the expenses worksheet in cell F54, create a formula that gets the average of each event item cost using the data in the actual column heading in column D. Exclude the total rows. Okay, to do this, just go to the expenses worksheet, select the expenses worksheet, then locate F54, cell F54. Okay, so and you enter the formula equals to average. Okay, on the bracket, and you go to cell D6, sorry, D5, okay, D6 to D9, and hold down the control key and scroll down to D13 and select it to D17 and move down to D21 and select the ring to D23 and again go to D27 down to D30, okay, and move to D34 down to D37, okay, then D41 down to D45. Remember, is the data in the actual column, okay? So D49 to D50. So you close the bracket and press the enter key. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 39. In the profit loss summary worksheet, change the chart under the profit versus loss to select the data from cells B4 through D6. In the profit loss summary worksheet, change the chart under profit versus loss to select the data from cells B4 through D6. Okay, to do this, just click on the profit loss worksheet, select it, then you select the chart under profit, select the chart, change the chart under profit loss. Okay, so you have the chart here and select it, then go to the chart design contextual tab, then in the data group select data. Okay, now in this chart data ring, select B4, okay, through D6, B4 through D6. Okay, that's it, B4 through D6. Okay, so now click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 40. In the expenses worksheet, in cell D46, use the sum formula to get the sum of cell range D41 through D45. In the expenses worksheet in cell D46, use the sum formula to get the sum of cell range D41 through D45. Okay, to do this, just select the expenses worksheet and in cell D46, locate cell D46. So type here D46. Okay, you press the enter key and here you type equals sum D41 colon D45.
Okay, D41 through D45. So you press the enter key. That is done. Correct. Task 41. In the income worksheet, insert a 3D column chart with the data range G11 through H15. Position the chart to the right of the data. In the income worksheet, insert a 3D column chart with the data range G11 through H15. Position the chart to the right of the data. Okay, to do this, just select the income worksheet, then select G11 through H15. Okay, then you go to the Start tab, then in the Chart group, select the recommended chart, then all chart, then you have the 3D column chart. Okay, then you select OK. Position the chart to the right of the data. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 42. In the profit loss summary worksheet, insert the lightning bolt shape to the right of the data. Adjust the height of the shape to 2 inches, equivalent to 5.08 centimeters, and the width to 1.5 inches, equivalent to 3.81 centimeters. In the profit loss summary worksheet, insert the lightning bolt shape to the right of the data. Adjust the height of the shape to 2 inches, equivalent to 5.08 centimeters, and the width to 1.5 inches, equivalent to 3.81 centimeters. Okay, to do this, just select the profit loss summary worksheet and click on the Insert tab. Then in the illustration group, click the drop down arrow. Then in the shape command, just click the drop down arrow, then go down to basic shape and look for lightning bolt. Okay, so just draw it, just drag it on the worksheet to draw it, then set the height of the shape to 2 inches. Okay, so the measuring unit here is in inches. Okay, so you just select this 2 and 1.5. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 43. In the expenses worksheet, sort the data in cell B40 through D45 by the actual column, largest to smallest. In the expenses worksheet, sort the data in cell B40 through D45 by the actual column, largest to smallest. Okay, to do this, just select the expenses worksheet, then locate B40 through D45, B40 through D45. Okay, now go to the data tab, then in the sort and filter group you see sort. Now you sort by actual, then cell values, then the order will be from largest to smallest. Okay, so click OK. That is done. Sorted, largest to smallest. Correct. Task 44. In the mileage log worksheet, define the name for cell range I6 through I33 as miles. In cell D3, insert the sum formula to show the sum of the miles range. In the mileage log worksheet, define the name for cell range I6 through I33 as mice. In cell D3, insert the sum formula to show the sum of the mice range. Okay, to do this, just go to the MyDaylog worksheet. Okay, it's selected. Now go to the name box and type I6 and colon. That's through I33. Okay, press the enter key to select that part. Then go to the formulas tab in the defined names group. You select the drop down next to define name. Then you select define name. Right here you type mice. Okay, the name box, name field, type mice, then click OK. Now that is done, then you go to cell D3. Press the enter key. It is D3 and insert the sum formula sum. Open the bracket and type mice. Okay, mice is already showing here. You press the enter key. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 45. In cell D3, create a formula that gets the sum of cells I6 through I33. In cell D3, create a formula that gets the sum of cells I6 through I33. Okay, to do this, just go to cell D3. Okay, now type the formula equals to sum I6 colon as through I33. Close the bracket parenthesis. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 46. In the MyDaylog worksheet, apply conditional formatting to the description column that highlights cells that contain the text deliver with a light red field with dark red text. In the MyDaylog worksheet, apply conditional formatting to the description column that highlights the cells that contain the text deliver with a light red field with dark red text. Now to do this, just go to the MyDaylog worksheet. Okay, it's selected already. Now go to the description column and select the text under the description column. Now from here, go to the home tab, select the home tab. In the styles group, select conditional formatting, then highlight cell rule, then text that contain, okay, deliver. Text that contain deliver. Okay, just highlight it with light red text, light red field with dark red text. Okay, that's correct. So click OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 47. Save the file as a CSV, delimited document in the geometry templates folder and save and name the file excel10.csv. Save the file as a CSV, delimited document in the geometry templates folder and name the file excel10.csv. Okay, to do this, just click on the file tab, then select save as, then go down and select browse. Okay, ensure this will be saved to the geometry templates folder, then type the name excel. Okay, excel10.csv. Okay, so now go to the save as type and select CSV, comma delimited, CSV, comma delimited. Okay, so select CSV, comma delimited. Okay, that is done, and click save. So that is done. Correct. Task 48. Apply a filter to the data in the table that will only show mice driven for a business purpose. Apply a filter to the data in the table that will only show mice driven for a business purpose. Now to do this, just go to the worksheet and select the data in the table. So from A4, okay, just select the whole data in the table. Okay, now you go to the data tab, so you select filter and you come to the purpose column and they select all, then select only business. So click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 49. In the mileage log worksheet in cell J6, use a formula that subtracts G6 from H6 and multiplies the result by 0.36. In the mileage log worksheet in cell J6, use a formula that subtracts G6 from H6 and multiplies the result by 0.36. Okay, now to do this, just go to the mileage worksheet, then in cell J6, okay, so type the formula equals to, then open the bracket, H6 minus G6. Okay, close the bracket, then multiply by, you use asterisk, right? So for minus you use hyphen, then on the keyboard, then multiply that by dot, that's 0.36. 0.36. So you just press the enter key. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 50. Insert a line sparkline in cell K6 with a data range of cells G6 through I6. Insert a line sparkline in cell K6 with a data range of cells G6 through I6. Okay, to do this, go to the worksheet and select cell K6. Okay, so now go to the insert tab, select insert, then the sparklines group, select line sparkline, click line, then data range, that's G6 to I6. So type G6 colon I6. Okay, now click OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 51. In the mileage log worksheet, hide column J. In the mileage log worksheet, hide column J. To do this, just go to the worksheets and select column J, and you can either right click and select hide, or you go to the home tab in the cells group, you see format, and under visibility hide, and on hide we select hide column. Okay, So you can use either of the two methods. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 52. Create a new worksheet called cover page and position it before the Miley log worksheet. Create a new worksheet called cover page and position it before the Miley log worksheet. To do this, just click the new sheet icon after the Miley log worksheet. Click it, then right click and select, right click on it and select rename and type here cover page. Okay, press the enter key. Then to position it before the Miley log worksheet, just click and just move it before it. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 53. Merge and center cell range A1 through D2. Merge and center cell range A1 through D2. Okay, so just go to the name box, type A1, enter A1, and hold on D2. Press the enter key. Okay, that is selected. So you go to the home tab in the alignment group. You just select the drop down next to merge and center and select merge and center. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 54. In the Miley log worksheet, hide rows 31 to 33. In the Miley log worksheet, hide rows 31 to 33. Okay, to do this, just go to the Miley log worksheet, then rows 31. Just go down to rows 31. Okay, click on the header here, rows 33. Select those rows. You can just right click and select hide, or you go to the cells group that's on the home tab, go to format, then visibility, and say hide and on hide rows. Okay, that's the other way to do it. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 55. In the Miley log worksheet, in cell 616, add the word delivery. In cell D16, add the word business. In the Miley log worksheet, in cell 616, add the word delivery. In cell D16, add the word business. Okay, to do this, so just go to the Miley log worksheet, cell C16. You can just type C16 here to locate it. C16. Press enter key. Okay, so add the word delivery. Okay, press enter key. Now in cell D16, and just go directly to D16 and type business. Okay, ensure you spell it correctly. Okay. Correct. Task 56. In the Miley log worksheet, apply a simple white frame and a red picture border to the image. In the Miley log worksheet, apply a simple white frame and a red picture border to the image. Okay, just go to the Miley log worksheet, select the picture at the top here, then select the picture format, contextual tab, and the picture, the simple white frame, just go to the quick style, simple white frame. Okay, simple frame white. Okay, then red picture border. So come to picture border. So under the standard colors, select red. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 57. In the mileage log worksheet, use the find and replace tool to find all occurrences of personnel and replace them with clients. In the mileage log worksheet, use the find and replace tool to find all occurrences of personnel and replace them with clients. To do this, just go to the Home tab, then in the editing group, you select replace. Okay, so yeah, find what to type personal, then replace with clients. Okay, so within the sheet, so replace all. So 3 replacements have been made. You close the box. That is done. Correct. Task 58. In the mileage log worksheet, fill down on cell I6 to the end of the given data. In the mileage log worksheet, fill down on cell I6 to the end of the given data. To do this, just go to the cell I6 and select it down to the end. Okay, as I16. Okay, now go to the Home tab. In this editing group, select the drop down arrow next to fill and select down. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 1. Format the cell range A5 through D106 to use center horizontal alignment. Format the cell range A5 through D106 to use center horizontal alignment. Okay, to do this, just go to the name box and type A5 and colon as through 106. Okay, D106, so just press the enter key. Then you go to the Home tab. In the alignment group, you can select the alignment dialog box launcher. So that format set dialog box launcher, you have the text alignment, then horizontal, you just change this to center. That's under the horizontal field, change to center. Okay, so that's done. So alignment, that's horizontal, center. So click OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 2. Insert a header that contains the file name on the left side and sheet on the right side. Close the header before grading. Insert a header that contains the file name on the left side and sheet on the right side. Close the header before grading. Okay, to do this, just go to the Insert tab. Then in the text group, you select the header. Okay, so on the left side, you select the left side and the file name, that's in the header and footer contextual tab. Then in the header and footer elements group, that's on the header and footer contextual tab. And in the header and footer elements group, you select file name. Okay, then and sheet on the right side, so you click on the right field. So just click to select the right field. So I selected, then go to the header and footer elements group as well. So you select sheet, sheet name. So select sheet name. Okay, and sheet on the right side. So close the header before grading. Close the header before grading. So let's just close the header. Okay, that is done. That is done. Correct. Task 3. Insert a footer at the bottom that contains the author, page number, and current date in that order. Insert a footer at the bottom that contains the author, page number, and current date in that order. Okay, to do this, just go to the Insert tab, and in the text group, select header and footer. So then here in the navigation group, select go to footer. Okay, so now to insert the footer that contains author, page number, and current date in that order, just go to the header and footer group and select the drop down under footer. Then you select the one that contains Peter authors page 1 and 14/11/2024. So in the current date in this order. So this date, so you just select that, and that is that option. So that is done. Correct. Task 4. Insert a new worksheet named 2009 sales corrected between the 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheets. Insert a new worksheet named 2009 sales corrected between the 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, to do this, just select the 2010 sales worksheet and go to the Home tab. In the sales group, select the drop down next to Insert. Okay, then select Insert Sheet. Okay, that is done. So you can just double click here to rename, then type 2009 space sales and add a space in bracket, open, then type corrected, close the bracket and press the enter key. Okay, that is done. That is done. So that has been started between 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, correct. Task 5. Paste only the values from the cell range A1 through G26 in the 2009 sales worksheet to cell range A1 through G26 in the 2009 sales corrected worksheet. Paste only the values from the cell range A1 through G26 in 2009 sales worksheet to cell range A1 through G26 in the 2009 sales corrected worksheet. Okay, to do this, just go to the 2009 sales worksheet, then in the name box type A1, then colon that through G26. Okay, and press the enter key. Okay, that's the range of cells is selected. Then here you go to the Home tab. In the clipboard group, you select copy. Okay, so and to paste that in the 2009 sales corrected worksheet, select the worksheet 2009 sales corrected worksheet. Then you go to the paste it to cell range A1, so that is selected A1 through G20. Just select A1 and go to the drop down arrow for paste. Just select this and select values. Okay, so values, so just check for values here. Okay, that is it, values. So select that. That is done. Correct. Task 6. Copy only the formatting from the cell range A1 through G26 in the 2009 sales worksheet to the 2010 sales worksheet. Copy only the formatting from the cell range A1 through G26 in the 2009 sales worksheet to the 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, to do this, just go to the 2009 sales worksheet, just select the worksheet, and in the name box, type A1 through G26. Okay, then press the enter key to select the range of cells. Now you go to the home tab, then in the clipboard group you select copy and select 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, so now you go to the clipboard group, then you select the drop down arrow for paste, and under the other paste option select formatting. Okay, so copy only the formatting. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 7. Add the text Sunday to cell A2 and enumerate the days of the week from cell A3 to A8. Add the text Sunday to cell A2 and enumerate the days of the week from cell A3 to A8. To do this, just go to cell A2, select cell A2 and enter the text Sunday. Okay, and press the enter key and select A2 and drag the fill handle, the auto fill handle to cell A8. Okay, these are shown days of the week. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 8. Add the text January to cell B1 and enumerate the month of the year from cell C1 to M1. Add the text January to cell B1 and enumerate the month of the year from cell C1 to M1. So to do this, just go to cell B1. Okay, so enter the text January. Okay, and press the enter key. So you select January again, that's a B1 again, then you just drag to M1. Okay, so that's to December. That is done. Correct. Task 9. In the summary worksheet, link the text 2009 sales to the 2009 sales worksheet and 2010 sales to the 2010 sales worksheet. In the summary worksheet, link the text 2009 sales to the 2009 sales worksheet and 2010 sales to the 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, to do this, just go to the 2009 sales. So select the cell containing 2009 sales and go to the Insert tab. Then in the links group, select links and select in the Insert hyperlink dialog box, select place in this document, and that's to link to 2009 sales worksheet. You select 2009 sales and click OK. Then again, you select 2010 sales as A29, that's an A29. So you go to Insert tab again, then in the links group you select link, then you link this to 2010 sales. Okay, you select 2010 sales as in place in this document, so select that and select 2010 sales and click OK. Okay, that is done. So the two are linked now. Correct. Task 10. In the summary worksheet, apply a hyperlink to. If you have any questions, please email the sales department with the email address sales@verygon.com and subject sales summary. In the summary worksheet, apply a hyperlink to. If you have any questions, please email the sales department with the email address verygood.com, and subject sales summary. So to do this, just go to the summary worksheet, select the summary worksheet, and select the text. If you have any questions, okay, right here, just select the cell containing this text. If you have any questions, please email the sales department. Okay, so select the insert tab, then in the links group you select links and select the email address, okay, and type the email sales at verygood.com. Okay, sales at verygood.com. So mindful of the spelling, verygood.com. Okay, then the subject, sales space, summary. Okay, that is done. Okay, so click OK. So that's already linked. And correct. Task 11. In the flavor cost worksheet, apply the formatting from cell A27 to A1 and from A28 to the cell range A2 through E2 and A3 through A25. In the flavor cost worksheet, apply the formatting from cell A27 to A1 and from A28 to the cell range A2 through E2 and A3 through A25. Okay, to do this, just go to cell A27, that's the flavor cost worksheet. Select the flavor cost worksheet, then in the name box, just type A27 and press the enter key. Okay, so that is selected. So now you go to the home tab. In the clipboard group, select format printer. Okay, so select that. So now you go to cell A1. Okay, so you select A1. So you have to apply the formatting from cell A27 to A1. Okay, that is done. Okay, so now again you select A28. So now you can just type A28. So press the enter key, A28 in the name box. So press the enter key. Okay, that is selected. Now go to the home tab. Now because you are applying this formatting to multiple places, as 2 places, you have A2 through E2 and A3 through A25. So you just select this, just double click on the format printer icon here or command, so just double click, so that will make it to apply it to 2 places. So now the first is A2 through E2. So you go to A2, okay, through E2. Okay, just select that. That is done. So it's still active. So the format printer is still active. So you go to A3 as well. A3 through A25. A3 through A25. A3 through A25. Okay, so that is done. A3 through A25, then A2 through E2. Okay, that is done. So now you can just press the escape key on the keyboard, or you click again the format printer to disable the format printer. So now that is done. Correct. Task 12. In the flavor cost worksheet, format data in the markup column to display as percentages. In the flavor cost worksheet, format data in the markup column to display as percentages. Okay, to do this, just select the flavor cost worksheet, and in the markup column, just select the data. Okay, now go to the home tab, the number group. So just select percentages, more accounting format, percentages, and select OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 13. In the 2010 sales worksheet, apply the heading 1 cell style to cell A1. In the 2010 sales worksheet, apply the heading 1 cell style to cell A1. Okay, to do this, just go to the 2010 sales worksheet, just select it and select cell A1. Okay, that is done. Then you go to the home tab. In the styles group, you have heading 1 style. Select it. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 14. In the 2010 sales worksheet, merge and center the content in the top row from column A to G. In the 2010 sales worksheet, merge and center the content in the top row from column A to G. To do this, just go to the 2010 sales worksheet, select it, and select the content in the top row from A1 to G1. Okay, so to merge and center, you go to the home tab. In the alignment group, you will see a drop down arrow for merge and center. Then you just select merge and center. Okay, that is done. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 15. Ensure that row and column headings and grid lines display when printing the worksheet. Ensure that row and column headings and grid line display when printing the worksheet. To do this, just go to the Page Layout tab, then you select the Page Layout tab, then in the Sheet Options group, under Grid Line, you select Print, and under Headings, you select Print as well. Okay, so this will ensure that row and column headings and grid lines display when printing the worksheet. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 16. Set the labels in the fourth row to repeat on each page. Set the labels in the fourth row to repeat on each page. To do this, just go to the Page Layout tab, then you in the Page Setup group, you select the Print Titles command, then you select rows to repeat at top. Okay, so just select the box. So now you go to the fourth row, select the fourth row. Okay, so that's as inserted $4 column $4. So that means the fourth row to be repeated on each page. Okay, so that is it. So that is done. So this fourth row will be repeated as labels on each page. Okay, so that's done. Correct. Task 17. Hide the label and data in the fact X and mobile columns. Hide the label and data in the fact X and mobile columns. To do this, just select column D containing facts, then press down the Ctrl key, then you select column F containing X, then select G containing mobile. Okay, now you go to the home tab. In the cells group, you select format and select others under visibility section. You just select hide and unhide and select hide columns.
Okay, hide columns. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 18. Hide the label and data in the San Diego satellite office rows. Hide the label and data in the San Diego satellite office rows. So to do this, just go to the row containing San Diego satellite office row, then select it down to row 65. Okay, so that is it. Then you go to the home tab. In the cells group, you select the drop down for formats, then under visibility section, then you select hide rows. Okay, rows. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 19. Set the print area to include only cells in the Verigon pharmaceutical quarterly earnings table. Set the print area to include only cells in the Verigon pharmaceuticals quarterly earnings table. To do this, just go to the table. So you select Verigon pharmaceutical quarterly earnings, so down to last row. Okay, continue data. Okay, that is done. Now you go to the page layout tab. In the page setup group, you select print area, the drop down arrow or print area, and select set print area. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 20. Change the page orientation to landscape. Change the page orientation to landscape. To do this, just go to the page layout tab, and in the page setup group, you select the drop down arrow for orientation and select landscape. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 21. In the 2010 sales worksheet, format the data range A2 through G26 as a table using the table style DAC5 table style. In the 2010 sales worksheet, format the data range A2 through G26 as a table using the table style DAC5 table style. To do this, just go to the 2010 sales worksheet. Then in the name box, you can just enter A2 through G26 and press the enter key. Okay, so now you go to the home tab, then in the styles group, you select the drop down arrow for format as table and select DAC5 table style. Okay, so you click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 22. In the 2010 sales worksheet, modify the size of the title style font to 24 and apply the title style to cell A1. The 2010 sales worksheet, modify the size of the title style font to 24 and apply the title style to cell A1. To do this, just select the 2010 sales worksheet, then you select the home tab. In the styles group, you select the drop down arrow for cell styles and right click the title style and select modify. Okay, so here you select format and the title style font to 24, you just select 24. Yeah, okay, then you click OK. Click OK here too. Then select cell A1. Okay, that is done. So you go to the home tab in the styles group, you select the drop down arrow for cell styles and select tight. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 23. Copy the summary worksheet from the quarterly earnings overview.xlxs workbook found in your geometry separate folder and place it as the last worksheet in the quarterly earnings.xlxs workbook. Copy the summary worksheet from the quarterly earnings overview.xlxs workbook found in your geometry template folder and place it as the last worksheet in the quarterly earnings.xlsx workbook. Okay, to do this, just go to the file tab, then select open and browse, select quarterly earnings workbook, quarterly earnings overview workbook. Okay, quarterly earnings overview, just select it and select open. Okay, good. So right here in the summary worksheet, so you select, okay, just right click on it and select move or copy. Okay, so now in the quarter and place it as the last worksheet. So as the last worksheet here, to book, select quarterly earnings. Okay, so in the quarterly earnings workbook as the last worksheet, so just select move to end. Okay, so in the quarterly earnings worksheet, select move to end and copy. So you create a copy here, so you select create a copy and click OK. Okay, that is done. So that is done. It has been moved. Okay, and it has been placed as the last worksheet. Okay, so now correct. Task 24. Set the tab color of the summary worksheet to red accent 2 lighter 40%. Set the tab color of the summary worksheet to red accent 2 lighter 40%. To do this, just go to the summary worksheet. Okay, so right click on it and select the tab color and select red accent 2. Red accent 2 lighter 40%. Red accent 2 lighter 40%. That is done. Okay, so that is applied. It's applied the summary worksheet. The color is applied. Okay, correct. Task 25. Split the worksheet at cell A5 into 2 horizontal planes. Split the worksheet at cell A5 into 2 horizontal planes. So now select cell A5 and go to the view tab. Then in the window group, select split. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 26. Freeze the top 4 rows so that they are only visible when scrolling through the worksheet. Freeze the top 4 rows so that they are only visible when scrolling through the worksheet. Okay, to do this, so the top 4 rows, so just look at that and now select the cell which form the point of intersection of the next row after the fourth row that has data. So just mark this point of intersection, which is this cell E5. You select E5. Now you can go to the view tab, then in the Windows group, just select freeze spin, the drop down for freeze pins, and select freeze pins. Okay, so with this you can see that these 4 rows are only visible when scrolling through the worksheet. As you scroll towards the right, or you scroll just down, so they're always visible. Okay, that is it. So you can see that when you scroll towards the right, the top 4 rows are always visible. So that is done. Correct.
Task 27. Change the worksheet view to page layout and hide rows 2 and 3. Change the worksheet view to page layout and hide rows 2 and 3. To do this, just go to the View tab and the workbook views. Just select page layout. Okay, and to hide rows 2 and 3, just select rows 2 and 3. You can just right click and select hide. Okay, rows 2 and 3 are now hidden. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 28. Set the zoom to 150% and save a custom view named page zoom. Set the zoom to 150% and save a custom view named page zoom. To do this, just go to the View tab in the Zoom group, select Zoom, and select Custom right here. Then change this to 150%. Okay, click OK. Then in the Workbook Views group, select Custom View. So right here you select Add. Then the name you enter. Page zoom. Page zoom. Okay. So click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 29. In the top performance worksheet, determine the highest sales number for 2010 in cell B2. In the top performance worksheet, determine the highest sales number for 2010 in cell B2. To do this, just select the top performance worksheet. Now here you select cell B2. Okay, so you go to the Home tab, then in the editing group you select the drop down arrow for the sum, and here you select max. Okay, so the cursor is blinking right there. So for 2010 it's a B2, so go to the 2010 okay worksheets, then select cell D3 through D7. Okay, so that is done. Now press enter. Okay, so the sum is calculated. So correct. Task 30. In the top performance worksheet, determine the highest sales number for 2011 in cell B3. The top performance worksheet, determine the highest sales number for 2011 in cell B3. To do this, just select the top performance worksheet and select cell B3. Okay, that's done. Now go to the Home tab, then in the editing group select the drop arrow for sum, that's auto sum. So select that and select max. Okay, so the cursor is blinking in between the parentheses. Confirm that. Now we go to the says 2011. Okay, so you select D3 through D7. Okay, and press the enter key. So that is done. Correct. Task 31. In the combined sales worksheet, correct the formula in the cell range D3 through D7 so that it calculates the percentage of change from sales 2010 to sales 2011. In the combined sales worksheet, correct the formula in the cell range D3 through D7 so that it calculates the percentage of change from sales 2010 to sales 2011. To do this, just go to the combined sales worksheet, select the combined sales worksheet. So you select cell D3. So here in the formula bar, after the
equal sign, just add the opening bracket, then after the or before the division sign, the forward slash, add the closing bracket. So the combined sales worksheet between these to sales 2010. Okay, then again change D3 to change E3 to D3. Okay, so you just press the enter key, then right here use the autofill option to drag this down to D7, from D3 to D7 as requested. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 32. In the combined sales worksheet, add a new column with the title, percentage total between the percentage change and sales columns. In the combined sales worksheet, add a new column with the title, percentage total between the percentage change and sales columns. To do this, since you have to add a new column between percentage change and sales column, so you just come to sales column, so that will be inserted between this column and this column. Okay, so select E2, cell E2, then go to the home tab, then in the sales group select the drop down arrow for insert and select insert sheet column. Okay, so you now have a new column here inserted. So right here you select E2 again, then you type in, that's the with the title percentage change, so percentage total rather, so you just type here percentage total. Okay, so that is done. Correct. Task 33. In the combined sales worksheet, calculate the sales percentage for each representative in the percentage total column and change the cell formatting to percentage. In the combined sales worksheet, calculate the sales percentage for each representative in the percentage total column and change the cell formatting to percentage. To do this, just select the combined sales worksheet, then select cell F3. Now here you enter equal sign, then you select cell E3, then you put the first slash to represent division, then you select cell E8. Okay, so you make cell E8 an absolute reference by adding the dollar sign before E, dollar sign before E. Okay, then dollar sign before 8 as well. That's the row number, the column, a letter, and the row number. Okay, so you make this absolute reference. Okay, so now you drag from F3 to F7. Okay, that is done. F3 to F7. So to change the formatting to percentage, so select this again, right, and select down to F8, and in the number group that's on the home tab, the number group, select the percentage symbol. Okay, that is done. So correct. Task 34. Correct the function in the overall column. The values profitable or marginal should display depending on whether the quarterly sales exceed research cost. Correct the function in the overall column. The values profitable or marginal should display depending on whether the quarterly sales exceed research cost. To do this, just go to the overall column. Okay, so select cell K3, then in the formula bar So you change this sign, the comma here, to greater than. Okay, then here you add double quote after profitable, then before marginal you add double quote as well. So now you press the enter key. Okay, so that is done. Yeah. Okay, correct. Task 35. Define the name bonus for the cell range A2 through C6 in the commission rate worksheet. Define the name bonus for the cell range A2 through C6 in the commission rate worksheet. Okay, to do this, just go to the commission rate worksheet, select the commission rate worksheet, then select cell A2 through A6 through C6, sorry, A2 through C6. Okay, so here you go to formulas tab, then define name group, select define name. So for the name here, you enter bonus or define the name bonus. So enter bonus. Okay, so you select OK. That is done. Correct. Task 36. In the summary worksheet, determine the total units sold by flavor for each quarter based on the values in the 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheet. In the summary worksheet, determine the total units sold by flavor for each quarter based on the values in the 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheet. To do this, just go to the summary worksheet, select the summary worksheet, then select B3. B3, that's for the first quarter. Now you go to the home tab. In the editing group, you select the auto sum or sum. So see the cursor is blinking between the brackets. So now you go to 2009 sales worksheet. Select the 2009 sales worksheet. Okay, so here again you select cell B3. Okay, then you hold down the control key and select 2010 sales worksheet. Okay, so now you press the enter key and right here, so that the 3D cross reference have been created as both worksheets, 2009 sales and 2010 sales worksheet. Now you can drag the autofill option from B3 down to B25. Okay, then again you drag to B25. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 37. Using the data in the combined sales worksheet, add a pie chart including labels that present the combined sales for each representative. Using the data in the combined sales worksheet, add a pie chart including the labels that present the combined sales for each representative. So to do this, just select the combined sales worksheet. Now select A3 to A7. Okay, as for the representatives, then press down the control key and select E3 to E7. Okay, so you select the insert tab, and in the charts group select the drop down arrow for pie chart and select 2D pie chart.
So to include label, just go to the charts elements icon here, select, and just select data label. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 38. Move the chart to a new worksheet named Sales Chart in the workbook. Move the chart to a new worksheet named Sales Chart in the workbook. To do this, just select the chart. Okay, so select the chart design contextual tab. So in the location group, select move chart. Okay, so select new sheet. Okay, so now select new sheet and type sales chart. Okay, so click OK. So that is done. It has been moved to the new worksheet. So correct. Task 39. Rotate the direction of the arrow shape 90 degrees right. Rotate the direction of the arrow shape 90 degrees right. To do this, just go to the arrow shape and select the arrow shape. Okay, select the arrow shape and select the shape format contextual tab, and the arrange group, select the drop down arrow for rotate object and select rotate 90 degrees. Rotate right 90 degrees. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 40. Modify the pyramid smart art to use basic pyramid layout and sunset scene style. Modify the pyramid smart art to use basic pyramid layout and sunset scene style. To do this, just select the pyramid smart art right here. Just select and go to the smart art tool, smart art design contextual tab. Now in the layout, you select basic pyramid. Okay, I selected. Now in the smart art style, you select sunset scene style. Sunset scene style. Okay, the sunset scene style. That is done. Correct. Task 41. In the summary worksheet, remove the background of ice cream image. In the summary worksheet, remove the background of the ice cream image. Now to do this, just select the summary worksheet, then the ice cream image. Now you select the picture format contextual tab. In the adjust group, select remove background. Okay, so in the close group right here, you select keep changes. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 42. In the summary worksheet, sharpen by 50% and apply the watercolor sponge artistic effect to the image. In the summary worksheet, sharpen by 50% and apply the watercolor sponge artistic effect to the image. Okay, to do this, now select the summary worksheet, select the summary worksheet and select the image. Okay, so select the picture format contextual tab and in the adjust group select correction. Now sharpen by 50%, sharpen by 50%. Okay, so now you select 50%. So the artistic effects, so you select the drop down arrow for artistic effect and search for watercolor sponge. Okay, there it is. Okay, watercolor sponge. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 43. Using autofill, add a line spark line to column L using the data in column C through J. Using autofill, add a line spark line to column L using the data in column C through J. To do this, just go to cell L3. Okay, select cell L3. Now you select insert tab and in the spark lines group, select line. Okay, now you select the cell, that's cell C3 through K3. Okay, so now you select OK. So here you select the autofill option and drag down to L27. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 44. Save the entire workbook as a PDF file in your geometry template folder, omitting document properties and tags. Save the entire workbook as a PDF file in your geometry template folder, omitting document properties and tags. To do this, just select the file tab, then select Save As, and then select Browse, and select Documents, right here, Documents. Okay, then geometry template folder. Okay, so select here PDF. Okay, and select options. Okay, so omitting document properties and tags. So uncheck documents properties and document structure tags for accessibility and click OK. Here again, click Save. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 45. Remove all duplicate from the table based on the values in the year and value columns. Remove all duplicate from the table based on the values in the year and value columns. To do this, just go to the table and select from A5 through D106. Okay, so here you go to the data tab, and in the data tools group select remove duplicate. Okay, so just deselect the checkbox before variable and variance. Okay, then you click OK. So then click OK. Yeah, correct. Task 46. Filter the table to display data from only the oncology and gastrointestinal categories and those pharmaceuticals that end with the suffix X or LOX. Filter the table to display data from only the oncology and gastrointestinal categories and those pharmaceuticals that end with the suffix X or LOX. To do this, just go to the table and select the drop down next to category, then here you select all and select only oncology, gastrointestinal and oncology. Okay, so click OK. That is done. Then go to cell B2, the drop down arrow next to pharmaceutical, and select text filter, then ends with, select ends with. So here you type X, then select or ends with, select ends with, okay, LOX. Okay, so click OK. So that is done. X LOX. Correct. Task 47. Sort the table data by variant column and then by the year column in ascending order. Sort the table data by variant column and then by the year column in ascending order. To do this, just go to the table and select cell A5 through D106. Okay, so now you go to the data tab, then select sort. So right here, sort by, select variant. Okay, in ascending order A to Z, then by year, so you add level, select year. Okay, cell value, ascending order, smallest to largest, A to Z. So click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 48. With the cell range C3 through J26, apply conditional formatting using blue gradient data bars. With the cell range C3 through J26, apply conditional formatting using blue gradient data bars. To do this, just go to the name box and type C3 and colon J26. Press the enter key at the keyboard and go to the home tab. In the styles group, select the drop down arrow for conditional formatting, so data bars, so blue gradient field, blue gradient field, blue data bars, blue data bars. Okay, select that. Correct. Task 49. In the cell range C3 through J26, apply conditional formatting so that cells that contain values over 200,000 display with green fill and dark green text, and values under 10,000 display with a red border. In the cell range C3 through J26, apply conditional formatting so that cells that contain values over 200,000 display with green fill and dark green text, and values under 10,000 display with a red border. To do this, just go to the name box and enter C3 colon J26 and press the enter key to select that range. Now you select the home tab, and in the styles group select conditional formatting and aligned cell rules. So greater than, select greater than. So right here in the box you type 200,000. So align with green fill with dark green text. Okay, green fill with dark green text. Okay, so select OK. So and again select this, align cell rules, values on that has values less than, select less than. Here you type enter 10,000. Okay, display with a red border. So right here, select the drop down and select red border. Okay, or click OK. So that is done. Correct.